Hey you guys, it's Britt. Tonight we're here to talk about tantrums that are being shared on social media, specifically by mom influencers, dad influencers, family bloggers, all of the above. So if you're interested, please keep watching. All right, you guys, so I came across some videos on TikTok and I wanted to not only share them with you, obviously, for context, but bring this to you guys so that we can talk about it.
Look at mommy. You gotta talk to mommy. Let me take a deep breath first.
Yeah.
Okay. Good job. You did it. Who's that?
What?
Telling an angry child to take a breath is the adult equivalent of saying calm down. It rarely works and it usually makes it worse.
This is something that I've seen the McLeod fam do. I've seen families like the Ace family, LeBrants, pretty much every family vlogger at one point in time has shared either a really short video or part of a vlog where one of their children is having a complete meltdown, and whether you want to call it a temper tantrum, a meltdown, a cry session, I don't really care what it's labeled as, but this content is very attention seeking because for whatever reason, people will watch children cry and like the posts. It's the weirdest thing. When we talk about family vloggers making content that really doesn't belong online, there's a few different categories that I think of. One of them is like, period talks, sex talks, puberty talks, bra shopping, even showing kids in swimsuits and things like that can be literally handing these weirdos that hang out online exactly what they're looking for. But also in that same group, I think of temper tantrums. And I grapple with this because I realize that sharing struggles, whether you're a parent or not a parent, can be a way to vent. It can be a way to find people that are experiencing the same thing that you're experiencing. So the topic as a whole is not what I have issue with. It's the fact that the clip of the child is included. Now, if all you're going to do is come and talk about how one of your children is experiencing more temper tantrums than usual and you want to talk to other parents about it, that's one thing. But I see no reason why the clip of the child needs to be shown. because not only is it embarrassing for the kid when they get older, because as we know, once it's on the internet, it never leaves. But the other thing that parents do when they share these temper tantrums is they'll stand and say, I don't like this comment. I don't like that feedback that I got. I don't like this hater. But when you're putting out that type of stuff, anyone who can think even a little bit logically knows that when you put that out, you're going to get all kinds of different opinions. I made the comparison the other day, and no, it's not me comparing children being like dogs at all. I do think that the responsibilities cross over a lot, just as far as having to be present and be engaged, and, obviously the financial responsibility as well. When you think of putting videos out, I made the comparison that there have literally been people that have shamed me for giving my dog a puppuccino or a piece of cheese, and it's literally a snack. It's called a treat for a reason. It's not his normal diet. It's not something he gets every single day. But when I'm closing out my videos, I include a little clip of my dog, and he is usually having a small treat just, for that little clip. And there are literally people who have issue with that. So when you're putting anything out, you're going to get people that are going to judge you, and they're going to say things that you disagree with, and they might even be really distasteful. But specifically when you're thinking about putting out a video of your child crying, you have to know that there are going to be people that don't like that. The other side of this conversation that I want to talk about is the fact that the parents, not all of them, but some, are choosing the content over comforting their child. And this was something that I saw on many different videos, where they are continuing to film the child and not offer them any kind of comfort because the parent is behind the camera. So there are some videos where the parent sets up the phone and then is comforting the child while taking the video, which in itself is very weird. But then there are also videos of the parent being behind the camera and seeing their child have an absolute meltdown, crying, and needing something from them, whether it's, encouraging words, a hug, attention. We're not in the home, so we don't know exactly what that child needs. They could also just be tired. But the parent will continue to film it so that the video is longer. And anytime you're choosing content over comforting your child, I think that is, something that your morals might need a reality check. But again, what do I know? But when you think of this being used as a way to get clicks and views online, there are a lot of different ways to get attention, and these kinds of videos I think are kind of at the bottom of the list. If you're resorting to putting up a video of your child having a meltdown, instead of just discussing it from the parent's point of view and talking to other parents about it, that's not something that I would really brag about. And anytime I think of stuff like this, I automatically consider, what is the child going to think as they get older? And I know for a fact that I definitely had my fair share of meltdowns. Like I was a child at one point in time. And if those were online for everyone to view, I would be mortified, because that's not something that is, considered normal, at least to my standards. And you guys can take those for what they are, but it's just how I feel about the topic. But I did want to include those little clips earlier just for context. I'm interested to see what you guys have to say about this. Do you feel like it's any different when the camera is propped up and they're taking the clip versus being behind the camera? Do you think that it just doesn't belong online at all? And also, how do you feel about a parent talking about it but not having the child in the video? I feel like that's the safest way to go about it, because I understand that talking to other people that are going through the same thing or have been through the same thing that you're going through can be a way to feel less alone. So I get that as well. But either way, for now, if you like the video, please leave a like and a comment. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.